I haven't really aspired to being a leader. It's just something which has happened naturally. And I think you'll find that that will be the case in most situations probably. It'll be someone who sort of seems to fit, or people trust because of their experience. But experience doesn't mean that you're a leader. You could probably have sailed around the world more times than most people and still not be a leader at all, and probably not necessarily want to be a leader. So it's undefined, probably undefinable qualities, or whatever the right word is, that will make a leader. Maybe little nuances in their speech, maybe the fact that they say thank you to the team from time to time, maybe because they involve everybody, maybe because they trust people, maybe because they don't do the dirty on them ever. These little things that they keep their word. Someone does something wrong, you give them a bit of a kick, and then they're back into the fold again, not ostracised. All these little things, when you add them all up, I think that's what makes, to me anyway, makes a really good leader. I have some very good people around me. So it's not just me, it's a lot of other people involved. But I think it's just having the ability to listen and then endeavour to make a decision that is agreed to by everyone concerned, everyone lives with that decision and backs that decision up. So that's management-wise and leadership-wise as well, really. Able to listen, very important. Able to let go, able to delegate, and then believe what you hear, or not believe what you hear, as the case may be. Able to identify when people have got a problem, getting people to talk. We always encouraged, or I've always encouraged people who've been with me, be it on a yacht or America's Cup or wherever, to actually have a say in proceedings. And if they've got a problem with their flatmate or girlfriend, it doesn't matter. There's someone who'll listen to them. It might be me, it might be the PR guy, it might be the skipper of the boat, it might be their best friend, but encourage people to say what they think. As soon as people start bottling problems up, that's when difficulties occur. So just this encouragement of, we're all in it together. We all want the same thing. We're all going to put the blinkers on. This is the aim, this is the goal. There's no hidden agendas, boys. Egos, please put all egos away. And everyone's got egos, just as well we have. But we can't have egos taking over totally. And so it's for the good of the team. Perhaps the leader might be the person who has the most vivid dream of the lot and really believes in it and wants it and is prepared to put more things to one side and put the blinkers on and hammer down that road to try and get success and then gather people around it, mainly because the leader might be the person that really believes in it the most. Identify the key people and why they're necessary, or the first couple of key people, and then let them help identify the next tier, and all those people then start identifying or having an involvement on who else is then brought into the campaign. And so we'll maybe have 8 or 10 real key people. They are the people that need to be involved in putting the plan into place, because otherwise it's not their plan. Otherwise, why have their expertise? You back into a do this or do that type approach. Much better to say, what do you guys think? Suddenly, rather than being Peter Blake's project, it's their project. And I can't stress that enough. That is just everything, but it's quite hard to do. To me, a good team isn't made up by identifying, well, he's the best in the world, we'll get him, and she's the best in the world, we'll get her, and these guys are the best in the world, we'll get them, because as soon as you do that, are these people going to get on well together? And the critical factor is the harmony of the team and the chemistry. So, of course, you have to have the expertise in camp. You can't run without having the people who know what they're doing. But if people don't get on together, if they aren't compatible, you may as well pack your tent up and go home, because it isn't going to work. As soon as you get dissension, it isn't going to work. As soon as people aren't actually enjoying what they're doing and feel that they're getting on with everyone else, having a bit of fun. And fun doesn't mean going to the pub. Fun means actually really feeling that it's worthwhile and you put in a lot more hours than you might otherwise do. And people who are actually really getting something out of a project will put in, you get 10 times as much out of them than if they are looking at their watches and saying, you know, it's coming up to 5 o'clock, well, I'm going to be able to go home. As soon as you get clock watches, it isn't going to work either. So there's this strange mix, and some people will perhaps disagree with me, but I think it's vital if you want to have the best chance. Really it comes about probably because of the approach that the team of people, the core of people have had to a campaign. And I didn't win the America's Cup. There were 65 or 70 of us, plus all the sponsors, plus everyone who bought the Red Sox in the Red Sox campaign, and so it went on. I think very easy to puff your chest out and say, yes, I won the America's Cup, but it wasn't like that. And I think it's as long as you know deep inside that you've done the best you possibly can, whether you've actually won or come second, I mean, as long as you look yourself in the mirror and say, I couldn't have done it any better, that's all.